Hi there, I'm Jennifer Hoker. I'm a personal trainer and a group fitness instructor. And today yesterday I had a friend say that he was having troubles because he wanted to work out. He's trying to lose weight. He's got a little bit of weight, but his feet bother him. They hurt when he walks around and such, or, any strenuous activity, obviously. And also he has some shoulder issues. So doing things like push-ups, mountain climbers, that would bother him as well. He was wondering what could he do. So I thought that I would create a short, for exercise on the floor, not using your shoulders or feet cardio circuit you can do. So I would recommend doing each of these 4 moves for 30 seconds each, so that equals 2 minutes. You want to take your 30-second rest and then go back to it. This is very reminiscent of something like Insanity, so I'm recommending trying HIIT training with these moves as best as you can. So let's begin. First move of this on the floor, no feet, not really any shoulders cardio workout is a air cycling. So these first two moves, you're going to be laying on your back. So here I am on my back. For this one, I'm going to just leave my arms by my sides, starting with the legs at 90 degrees. I'm going to extend one leg, circle it around as I circle around my other leg. So it's as if I'm doing a bicycle here, okay? So you want to focus on pulling your abs in tight. That doesn't mean sucking it in, but pulling them in tight, pushing your back against the floor. I started to get a little sloppy there because I'm talking here. You got to focus on what you're doing. Exercise is really the most optimal when you focus on what muscles you want to engage, as well as proper breathing, which really means try to breathe in through your nose as much as you can. You can even breathe out through your nose as much as you can. Exhale through the mouth when you need to, but in through the nose anytime you can. Okay, so once you've done your 30 seconds here, the second move is bicycles, which you're like, didn't we just do air cycling? Yes, this is a slightly different form. So this time we're going to start with your hands behind your head. We're going to extend one leg and bring the elbow to the opposite knee. Come back and just nice and smoothly move the elbow to the other opposite knee as we extend that other leg. Come back. So you're just going to, you can start slow, and then as you feel comfortable, pick up the pace. Now it's important, try to kind of like pick a point on the ceiling and look at it so you don't end up using your neck. You want to try to keep that in proper alignment, head in neutral spine. And if you find that that hurts your neck too much, you might try reaching and keeping your head down. So my opposite arm is just reaching across my leg now. Still working the abs, still working the legs, still getting the heart rate up. So that's your first 2 moves. The second 2 moves of this cardio circuit on the floor, I'm going to have you lay on your stomach. So for these, we're going to do swimmers and reverse snow angels. So I don't have the best room here, so it's going to be a little hard to demonstrate, but I'll do the best I can. So for swimmers, you're going to be lifting up your opposite arm, opposite leg, and come down, and then on the other side, opposites, and come down. Now, as you get good at that, you want to try to lift arms and legs together and do the same thing in a sort of flutter motion. Might be able to show you better if it's up here so you can see a little bit better what's going on the floor. Okay, let's try this now. So, swimmers, lift up, down, up, down. And then moving on to the flutters, lifting arms and legs, head looking down so it's a neutral spine. Abs are pulled in tight, squeezing the glutes, and you flutter. Okay? All right. So that's the first move on the floor on your stomach. Second move on the floor on the stomach. Reverse snow angels. Lifting the arms and legs. You're going to bring the arms and legs out and in. Now, if you're really strong in your back and you want, you can lift those arms and try to bring them all the way around and back. Now, this is supposed to be easy on the shoulders too. So if that bothers you, you're going to switch and you're just going to lift and do flutters here with your arms instead. Okay? Or you can lift them up and down. All right, so those are 4 moves you can do on the floor. Feel free to modify them by changing things. For example, in the Superman position, if you don't want to lift both the arms and the legs, you can do them separately. And whenever you are laying down, just make sure pulling in those abs in tight, okay? You don't want that arch in the back because that can hurt your back. Now, if you're like, but wait, what if I don't really want to get on the floor? What if I'm sitting here in this chair and I don't feel like doing anything? Well, I've got a cardio circuit for you that you can do sitting in a chair. So, we have a chair. So the first move here, now when you're sitting in your chair, I want you to think tall. So, you know, there's a puppeteer above you. You've got a string attached to your head. And they're lifting you up, making you as tall as you can be, pulling your abs in. Always pulling the abs in. And even as you're sitting, now it's even more vital to try to think about activating those glutes, because when you sit down, that's when your glutes go, and then we're not working our core properly. So always think about pulling in the abs, keeping them tight, and squeezing those glute muscles, and staying tall. And pat your head and rub your tummy. No. All right, so first move is just a simple march. It's just lifting one knee at a time, swinging those arms. Now, if this is not cardio for me, this is not really working hard, you can always just pick up the pace. You can even try to do little tiny feet, fast running, see, like this. Staying light on those toes. So looking at all these from the side, I want you to notice staying tall, lifting up and down, feet flat, lifting with the knees, pulling in the abs. So I'm not here, I'm not there either. I'm lifting with these lower abs, and then increasing. I'm trying not to wave myself back and forth either, and then little runs. So this one's kind of on the toes. If that even seems challenging, you might want to do calf raises. This is just a good exercise to do anyway. Obviously better if you're standing. Okay, so marching, running, jogging, whatever you desire, that's the first move. Get you back here. Okay, second move, we have straight leg lifts. So I'm going to place my hands on the chair and I'm going to hold on a little bit. I'll show you in a second, a little better. My legs are straight, so micro bend in my knee. You want to try not to lock your knees at any time. And my feet are up, so I'm on my heels. Once again, thinking about the lower abs. Lifting the leg, come down, lift, and lift. So looking at it from the side, straight legs, lift, down, lift, and lift. Pulling in with the lower abs, staying tall. I should be looking forward. I was taking my head out of proper alignment. So try to exhale as you lift. Okay, so you've got that. If you want to make it a little bit more difficult, maybe you will decide to turn it into kicks. So, kick. You can do sitting kicks, yeah. Or maybe you're like, I want to really get into it. Be like those Russian dancers, except you're sitting. So choose the level that works for you as always. You could even try to make this a little faster if you wanted. Get that heart rate up. All right. Third move, we have knee raises with a shoulder press. I'll show you from the side this time first. So I'm recommending you bringing your arms up. You can even hold weights if you want. Coming up and down, the knee raise at the same time. Now, the reason that this is a really effective cardio move, once again, is because you're working your upper body and your lower body at the same time. That definitely helps to get your heart rate up. So even if you're not doing the craziest movements, if you're focusing on form, your heart rate will go up. You can hear I'm starting to have to breathe just a little bit harder. So that's your third move. Fourth move, we got knee to elbow. Oh, I didn't show you from the front, sorry. So in case you're wondering, that shoulder press up and down like this, lifting that knee. Okay, now the last move, knee to elbow. Now, I'd recommend placing your hands behind your head for this one. If you feel that you can do that, if you have a shoulder impingement or any troubles that might be difficult for you, and then I'm going to have you start like this, with your hands in front of you, arms folded forward like I Dream of Jeannie. Okay, so hands behind the head, I'll show you first. We're going to just lift that knee, try to bring the elbow to the knee, come back. Now I need to remember to stay tall. You are crunching, but you want to try to stay tall. Make sure you're lifting with the abs. Exhale as you lift. Try to make the knee come to you. Try not to come down like this, okay? That's going to put a lot of it in your back. That's not what you want. Make the knee come up. So that second way, arms folded like a genie. Over and back, over, back. In some ways, this is a little bit more difficult, I feel like almost, because I kind of feel like I'm twisting more. So looking at that from the side, hands behind the head, lift, down, lift, lift, and lift. Hands in front like a genie, twist, 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 twist. All right, so that would be your 4 moves. Once again, I recommend trying to do each of them like 30 seconds each. Take a little 30-second break and then go back to it and do as many rounds as you feel like you comfortably can. Get that heart rate up, get moving. I hope this helps out a lot of people, especially my friend. Take care and have a good day.